Brother teacher here. Question for you. Do you have the freedom of speech to say anything that you want to say, as long as your intent and the subject matter that you are expressing doesn't harm someone else? I think I worded that pretty good. Again, do we all possess the freedom of speech, as long as we don't have any ill will and that we are very respectful and articulate, if you will, concise and to the point sometimes, as long as we don't say something to hurt someone else's feelings intentionally, coming from a place of humility. I don't know how else I can explain or describe this. So, how much freedom of speech do you have? You and I, all of us. From the standpoint of trying to help our fellow man, when our intent is to do just that. I mean, we are a human family, are we not? So in this particular instance, I'm talking about things that are not good for us. Now, mind you, what I'm about to say is going to rub a lot of people, and has rubbed a lot of people, the wrong way. But it doesn't change the facts. Just because you don't like what I say doesn't mean that what I say is not the truth. I've said that many, many times before, and today is no different. So I'm talking about today industries that benefit from you and I financially, while they're selling us poison. I said it. I don't plan to be with you long. I'm just going to hit and miss. And then the rest is left up to you to do your own due diligence, your own research, if you care to really know. Now, I realize that the world in which we live is comprised of all types of people. Varying belief systems, likes and dislikes, loves and hates. It is what it is. But every once in a while, we need to have someone who is a voice of reason. I'm just one of many. Now, I speak to my shame. I am a human being. I have fallen through the cracks. I've made bad choices in my life. I have made bad decisions. I've gone down the wrong path as it relates to my health throughout my life, because I just simply didn't know some things. And I would hope that any of us, once someone sheds a bit of light on any particular subject matter that could benefit all of us, that we would embrace it and not abhor it. So, the food industry sells us, for the most part, products and not food. Are there industries that sell us food, that which is nutritionally dense? Yes, it does exist, and they do. But as much nutritional food as we are sold, the vast majority of what we're sold is a product and not food. Oftentimes, it's food, real food, mingled and mixed with preservatives, colors, dyes, emulsifiers, and various other ingredients that we can't even pronounce. And they cause us to have adverse reactions over a period of time, and even develop diseases and or cancer over time. I'm talking about the food that we eat, that we purchase in our grocery stores. And we know, if you don't know already, let me just hit it for you real quick. Anything biological that's grown, that grows in nature, to include animals, when it goes to the market, it has to be processed so that it stays on the shelves longer, so it can be sold and a profit made thereby. Anything biological, once it dies, once it's plucked off the tree, off the vine, out of the ground, it begins to die. That's the truth. And if you don't know this, I'm sorry. Now you do. It begins to die. So, the industries have developed protocols, standards, procedures to keep these products on their grocery store shelves much longer. Because in 3 or few days, 4 or 5 days, a lot of the product would be no good. That's the truth. Understand that. So now, we have what is called the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, more commonly referred to, and they're supposed to check the quality and or value of all of the things that we drink, ingest, and put on our bodies. It's supposed to be approved, right? The FDA is not a health organization. It's not at all. So, why is it that the foods that we buy in our local grocery stores contain all of these chemicals that could potentially harm us, and especially down the road give us hypertension, diabetes, cancer, allergic reactions and responses, and so forth? Why are they pushed through the system? Again, it's money involved. The people who make these products don't care about your and my health. They care about the bottom line that we refer to it as in retail. The bottom line, making more and more of those products, not necessarily food, but those products, so that we can benefit financially. And we will let the chips fall where they may if someone comes up and says, well, this caused this effect in my child, or this gave me severe allergic reactions, or this gave me gastrointestinal issues and I had to go to the doctor, or no, this actually put me in a hospital and someone died maybe. They don't care about that, because the amount of profit that they make or garner or bring in far outweighs your and my health. And then at some point, maybe down the road, it would get recalled. Why is a product like that getting recalled? Why did it go under the radar in the first place? Why wasn't it found out in the beginning stages of that product being introduced to the market that there was something wrong with it, or there was a flaw? You know why? Let's get all the profit that we can get right away, and every once in a while we'll have some collateral damage, maybe. That's the way it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So, understand, comprehend this. This is the crux of the matter. What I'm getting to is this. The food industry doesn't want you and I to be healthy. They want to make profit. So much so, we're passed over to the hospital systems once we get ill, right? Because the food industry is giving us food that's not whole food. Oftentimes it's been adulterated, tampered with, just for profit again, and we end up in the doctor's office, emergency room, hospital, because of our lifestyle choices. And we do have choices. You can choose. You can pick and choose what you eat and drink and so forth. And I know you know this. You do it all the time. Look at the amount of obesity in America, for example. Is that because you're eating healthy, or you're eating something that's not good for you? Where the rubber meets the road, there's profit in all of the product that they sell to us. And our health is the last thing of importance to them. Because if our health was number one, you wouldn't see so many hospitals filled with people who have diabetes. For one, we have a larger record of people who are diabetic now in 2022 than we had 25 years ago. It's grown exponentially. Why? High fructose corn syrup, sucralose, sugar, white granulated, and the list goes on. Did you not know that sugar, and I'm talking about processed sugar, it is said, scientifically proven, that is, it's said that processed sugar is more addictive, or as addictive as cocaine, the drug. True story. Did you know that sugar, processed sugar, that is poison? Tastes good, but it's poison. Did you know even that high fructose corn syrup is poison? It is as well. Did you know that sucralose is poison? But you know what? Taste sells in America. Taste sells in the world. And the people who produce these items, these products, they don't care about you and I. They don't care about our well-being and our health. They don't care. They care, again, about the bottom line, the profit, at our expenses, at the expense of our ignorance, at the expense of our enjoying the taste of things. So much so, they have scientists, they have laboratories where they mix and match and mingle all of these different tastes and products. And they have these panels that taste these products and say, what do you think about that, Joe? Or it tastes good to me. Okay, we'll put that on the market. What do you think about this, Karen? Oh, that's excellent. I love that. And they do several people tasting the same products, and so they put it on the market, even though those products, over a period of time, are health hazards to us. As Earl Pitts, radio personality many years ago, used to always end the show, he would say, "Wake up, America. We've been lied to. Our health belongs to us and no one else." For those of you that see this video right now, I hope you're reaching out. I hope that you're taking this to be something valuable to you, because it is meaningful. People are leaving here, dying needlessly because of our own habits. I enjoy cookies. I do. I enjoy chocolate cake. I do. But you know what I enjoy more? Living a long and prosperous life as much as possible within my own power. I don't want to be the person responsible for my own demise or death. Do you? It's a bitter pill to swallow for many of us. It is, because we grew up this way. We didn't know about health and wellness in the 50s and 60s coming up. You know, we had the lollipops, the popsicles, and the cotton candy and all of these things growing up as children, and even the soda pops or the drinks. We had all of that. But the production of those products has grown astronomically, and many other new products have come into the markets that's killing us every single day. The hospitals are making billions of dollars off of us being sick. And we can control it if we want, as individuals. If you are well and I'm well, the hospital doesn't have a patient. The doctor doesn't have a client. Before all of these industries came to bear, man lived off the land because we come from the land. City life, everything's instant, microwavable, processed, a quick fix, fast food restaurants. You see the words, quick and fast? That's killing us. It has been killing us. Needlessly. Did you not know that you nor I can make public statements on a forum like this that there are natural things that can heal you, natural things that can avert and mitigate diseases? We can't say that because somebody's going to check on us and say, you can't make that statement. That's medical misinformation. Oh, the powers that be don't want you or I to tell the truth, when we all know it's the truth. And when some of us know it's the truth, don't want to recognize it as the truth because you come from that same group that's prospering from it. I hope you get what I'm saying. I have a new declaration today. I'm going to do better. I've been trying to do better for the past several years of my life. Some things we can't go back and grab and bring into the present and say, well, now I know. I'm going to correct this. Some things are not correctable anymore because we've gone down the rabbit hole and we've damaged ourselves on some level and we can't correct it. But the things that we can do today, ladies and gentlemen, we must do those things today. Because today can be the first day of the rest of our lives, our new lives, our new future, as it were. I'm not getting any younger, nor are you. So take today and make a declaration that you're going to do better as it relates to your health. Drink fresh water, eat real food, whole food, exercise, get rest, think positive, breathe fresh air. There are some people out there that's going to say, nobody has time for all of that. Eating healthy is expensive. Guess what? You don't want to be healthy. Because there's many people who make a way. They make it their journey. They make it their priority to take care of their health. And I said this in a video prior to this. Understand, comprehend this. If you don't have good health, you don't have anything. I see people dying every single day. Diabetes, 25, 30 years old, 45 years old. Why? Why? What is the main culprit behind diabetes? Diet. What you're eating. That's the main culprit. People are losing toes, feet, legs, going blind. I know people personally who have died because of that. When I worked in nursing, I know people personally who died from that. And even recently, I know people personally who have become an amputee because of diabetes. Diabetes come from, again, your diet. Oh, it's hard to do that, brother teacher. Where else you going to go? So those are the people who are trying to find excuses for not putting forth the effort. Shame on you. I must admit, sometimes I procrastinate. Sometimes I get tired. I'm older now. Some might say, well, you deserve to be tired sometimes. No, it doesn't mean quit. Because it says something about you when you quit, when you totally give up. And as I said a moment ago, I've made a declaration today. I'm making a declaration in front of you now and saying I'm going to do better. I'm going to say that every day. I've been saying it before now, but I'm saying it now to you. In this particular video, I'm making another declaration that I'm going to do better. I am. Despite my arthritic pains, I'm still pushing. I still teach. I still preach. I still speak. But the real issue is this. Are you listening to the truth? And is it okay to tell you the truth without being censored on platforms like this? Is it okay to take and tell you the truth and you receive it for what it is and say, guess what, I'm going to take it and I'm going to run, brother teacher. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for giving me inspiration. Thank you for changing my mind. I've changed my paradigm, and I'm going to change my paradigm from now on, and I'm going to do better. I'm serious. Do you want to live the least amount of time on earth by your own hand? Or do you want to prosper? And prosperity is not just money. Prosperity is even your health and your well-being. Well-being means psychological too. Are you happy? Happiness is not just money. Money is temporary. So, I hope that I've opened your head, your mind, or given you some encouragement. I've encouraged myself just even telling you this. Again, you're not going to find very many people on this platform. It's going to tell you these things out of love. You're going to have bashers. You're going to have naysayers. You're going to have negative talkers all the time. You're going to have trolls. It doesn't matter. They are who they are, and they'll always be there. But for that small percentile of you that listen and that care about you and yours, when I say yours, I'm talking about your family, your children. If you care about them, stop falling for the fluff and the okie doke. Oh, all of these things are so tasty, they're so wonderful, they're so beautiful, they have the best food at this restaurant and that. You better start doing some research. I'm not beating up on the industry. The industry is what it is. We have to learn to be independent thinking individuals. Use some critical thinking. So, I learned this a long time ago. What doesn't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. And what I mean by that is this. Even though you think you're skating pretty good through life and you don't have any problems or issues that you can surmise or that you can see right now, but give it time. One day, you'll make a visit to the hospital or the doctor's office and I see a spot. I see a fibroid. I see a cyst. I see a lump. I see something that's not normal. I see a cancerous cell. Something, somewhere. And then you'll, oh my God. I wonder why. I wonder how. How could that be? You are the reason for you being who and what you really are. And the old expression, you are what you eat. You are what you eat, what you breathe, what you think, what you absorb. You are everything that you expose yourself to. So you better accept the good and the bad in life. Because if you don't, it's going to come back and haunt you. That was it. And that was all. Let me know what you plan on doing. What do you plan to do? What do you plan on doing now? Continuing the way you always have? And don't think, ladies and gentlemen, before I leave, don't think it's too late. It's never too late for anything. If you think, oh, my health is shot, I'll never recover. Some things you may not be able to recover, but you can live for now and tomorrow and the next day, the next week, and the next year. You can if you want to, but it has to come from here, and it has to come from here. How strong is your desire to be healthy? Much love. Yahweh loves you. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe and share.